we go.
Next victim.
Hello Dragons, my name is Sarah Louise Cartwright and I've come here today to ask for £60,000 for a 20% share in my business Ready Roast. Ready Roast is a healthy roast dinner takeaway service available 7 days a week. My business is quick, cheap and easy to produce. Before starting the business 3 years ago, I divulged in vast market research. I found that guys living on their own, singletons or students, or families that didn't have time to cook, found it easier to ring up their local Chinese or Indian takeaway. So I decided that I wanted to set up an equally accessible, healthy roast dinner service instead. My service is, Since starting the business 3 years ago, it is ever growing. My service is the only service available within a 70-mile radius. I have a patent for the brand Ready Roast, and I'm currently in talks with Broughton Retail Park to open a takeaway service there, and also to open a walk-in takeaway service in Liverpool. I'll be happy to answer any queries relating to this. Thank you.
Sarah Lou, thanks for coming into the Dragons. So what do you need this money for? What will you use my £60,000 for?
Yeah, I've currently only got one venue, and with quite a large demand on that, as I said, because it is the only one within a 70-mile radius. I'm looking to open a few more venues and also for advertising as well.
All right, okay.
Because currently I'm advertising on a website called eat.com. They take 5% of every order that is placed through them, but when consumers go onto the website, it will load up any services available within their area.
Can I ask, how do you know people want this product? You talked about the alternatives on the market, you know, the Indian, the Chinese. How do you know that the people want your product?
With the sales at the minute, in my first year, I made a £45,000 revenue and I made a £15,000 net profit from that. In my second year, I made an £85,000 revenue with a 25,000% net profit. And in my third year, I produced a £120,000 revenue and that made a £70,000 net profit. So at the minute it is coming in and there isn't anything else. So.
Very healthy growth there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah, I'm Neil. Just on the back of Andrew's question, if your business is making £70,000 profit, where's that money going? Why can't that be reinvested into the projects which you've got?
Yeah, at the minute, the projects that I'm looking at with the Broughton Retail Park and the one in Liverpool, I'm trying to get that into those two at the minute.
Right.
So that's where that money is looking to go into. And bits of it is going obviously into the advertising and the venue that I've currently got, because obviously it's quite a high demand. I'm having to employ more staff and obviously the food turnover as well.
Sarah Lou, I'm quite pleased with the fact that you've told me that this is healthy, because obviously this is one of the big issues with takeaway food.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm involved in the hospitality industry. So for that really, I think we could work together quite nicely on this. I think we need to talk a little bit more about the figures. Okay. But, you know, in terms of maybe looking at about, say, 25% of the business perhaps, and maybe looking, I don't know, around about 45k, perhaps something like that, I'd be happy to invest. But also with that, you'd get some of the skills and the networks that I can put you in touch with.
Brilliant, okay.
So you've offered just 45k?
45 and for 25%, yeah. And obviously all the networking and the connections that I've got within this industry.
You don't need to sell it to me, Lucy.
Just need to make it clear.
In the hospitality business. Well, Lucy, my area is really more technology based, so it's not an area that I think I can add value to, so I'm out.
No, thank you very much for listening.
Sarah, I think your product's very interesting. It's just the hospitality world, takeaways, just doesn't appeal to me as a person in terms of where I make investments. So I wish you all the best, but on that basis, I'm out.
Thank you.
I thought long and hard about this, actually. It's very tempting. Very tempting. But I think, based on the back of Lucy's experience, I think, and the lack of experience that I've got in that marketplace, I think I'm out.
Okay, brilliant.
Thank you, though.
Thank you very much.
So it's up to you now, Sarah Lou. What do you want to do?
So is yours £40,000 for 25%, was it?
That's right.
Okay. Would you be willing to go to 45,000 for 25%?
I think we could look at the term in terms of how long the investment would be for, and maybe we could sort of talk around that.
Yeah, brilliant.
But in terms of the money on the table, it would only be the 45.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to accept, but thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.